I guess with the new movie coming out on Netflix, we have an accompanying video game. This is normal for different cinematic products before. We've seen this with other brands. But the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but it's no different here. We have the Netflix show coming out at some point in 2022. And then we have, at least I assumed it was on Netflix, although Netflix didn't put out the trailer for that, which I still think is odd. Because I'm like, it had the Netflix branding when I watched the trailer, but it's not on the Netflix channel, which is odd. Really unusual. But with the new film coming out, we also have an accompanying video game that has been revealed for the 2021 The Game Awards. Let's see how this is. I mean, I'm not a big torture person when it comes to, the horror films that I have watched. I'm definitely not into chainsaw kills. So we'll see how well I fare through this, but I'm kind of like, what am I going to have to sit through here? We're going to go ahead and watch this gaming version, and we'll talk about it more in my condensed review segment. If I was watching the video gamer, I would imagine this is going to be, well, you know what they can do in gaming? They can make things far more graphic. I mean, they hinted at things in that trailer for the Netflix movie. There was some blood on the chainsaw, so I'm like, okay, here we go. Let's see how the game is. Again, I'm humoring the possibility that it might be good. I don't know, though. Ugh. I just... Is this a real story? Did I miss that? Because I'm not familiar with the Texas Chainsaw path. I've never watched any of the films, so this is very much a first impression from what I'm seeing today. It's very foreboding. Violent ramifications. Is that a hand or a hook? I don't know if I want to sit through this. I don't think so. True events. Ugh. Again, this world can be such a bad place sometimes. I have not heard about this story. Maybe I have to do more research, but... Is the whole Texas Chainsaw Massacre thing based on a real story? People can be gutless monsters. That's true, but I don't know if I want to sit through a game. I appreciate real stories, especially when they come into the cinematic space. I like the opportunity to learn, but I don't know if I want to sit through this. I mean, the chainsaw is bad enough. I mean, I like the ambiance to it. It's scary. It just seems like it's out in the middle of nowhere. I mean, the mask is creepy. But that scream is so horrible to listen to. It's agonizing. Well, you've got literally a guy who kills with a chainsaw, of course, but just, ugh. I prefer to watch at least some stuff that's a little more redeeming, or maybe if it's a horror film that's a little reserved in what it shows. I'm not into big gory productions, so I don't think I'm gonna last. I'll watch another trailer to see maybe some of the gameplay, because I like analyzing even games I'm not going to play necessarily and see maybe some of the functionality of it and appreciating the techniques. I like being able to praise certain elements. This is very much an early days story look. Just hey, early impression, we're making a Texas Chainsaw Massacre game. And I'm like, okay. We'll see how this goes. But I don't see myself playing it. After that one scene, I'm just kind of like, oh, I do not think I'll be able to last through hours of that. There's just some games that aren't for some people. What are your guys' thoughts with the Texas Chainsaw Massacre? I mean, if that's a real story, I'll do more research in terms of when we get more trailers. Hopefully I have a better baseline to operate from in that regard. Because I don't know if a story this is based on really anything of this franchise, I would assume. But we'll see what the future holds and see if this actually... I don't ever see myself playing this, but times could change. Let me know your thoughts down below. It would take a lot to get me to this type of story. Don't forget all the good stuff with subscribing, the sharing, hit that bell. Until we get to watch more perhaps from this game or something else entirely. I will see you guys at what point that was. For now, thanks for watching this video. I love you guys. Don't forget to love your fellow man. God bless and peace.